Okay, let's go. So, good evening, YouTube. I'm Andrea. I will be the hostess tonight here on Talk and Talk. And let me explain how it works, okay? So Talk and Talk is a language platform to practice English, Spanish, Italian, and French. This is not a class, this is an immersion. It means that I am not a teacher, I am not correct anyone here, but everybody will gonna learn a lot here in this real environment, okay? So feel free to speak a lot. And as we are here in 14 people, I will create more rooms just to make the conversation flow better. And guys, please, in these small rooms, choose a leader to guide the conversation, to ask the questions, and everybody can participate properly, okay? 10 minutes before the end, I will bring you back here to the main room, and we can discuss a little how was the experience, okay? So I know anyone here, I know Bruno, I think it's no one here for the first time, right? Okay, so let's start. So I will put the questions here on the chat and I will create the rooms. Guys, just a moment. Good to see all people here today, very nice. Hello, Ana Paula. How are you?
Hello, I am pretty good. How about you?
I'm good, thank you. Okay. Can you see the question, guys? Yeah, okay. Let me create the rooms, just a moment. I think 4 will be better. Okay. Okay, guys, so if you receive the invitation, please accept and have a great conversation, guys. See you soon. Okay. I don't know if you work. Let me see, just a moment, guys. So strange here. Just a moment, I think one group is just one people. It's terrible. Okay. Okay, I think now it works. So let's start introducing ourselves, please. Ayla, can you introduce yourself for us?
Sure. So, good evening, guys. I'm Ayla. I'm from Belém, north of Brazil. I've been married for 8 years. I have a daughter.
I've been working as a public servant for 10 years, and I've been studying English since 2020. What else? I like traveling. I like reading books. I like watching movies. And I like to spend time with my family. And I try to practice my English as much as I can. And it's a pleasure for me to be here again. And that's it. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Ayla, for coming. And you, Fernando, can you introduce yourself, please?
Sure. I am 33 years old. I live in Brasilia. It's been a while since I last came here on TNT, I think 2 or 3 weeks. So I really missed. I had to take some time out to solve some problems. And I'm glad to be here again, because once we start coming to the meetings and speak in English almost every day, we really miss that when we have to take some time out. I live in Brasilia. I work as an administrative assistant in a government agency in the environment protection field. And I'm here on TNT since December, and since March, I'm also a host here every Friday, 5 p.m. And that's it.
Nice, good to see you here, Fernando, and I totally agree with you, because my husband was on vacation and I didn't attend on the immersion here on TalkNTalk, just mine immersion, you know, so it's so difficult when we get, how can I say, we get used to stay and TalkNTalk in another immersions and we cannot do it, so, oh gosh, so now this week I will start to study more. That's it. And you, Ana Paula, please introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. I feel the same. I think when you are far away on TNT, I really feel to miss to stay in this place, and I think it's a pleasure to talk here. I am Ana Paula. I live in São José do Rio Preto, São Paulo. I've been married for 34 years. I have 2 kids, and I worked as a chemistry teacher. I've been retired since February 2020. After that, I decided to do different things in my life. I decided to start studying English, and I've been studying English almost three years, and I've been studying English on TNT for 1 year and 5 months, and I like so much to study English here and to attend the immersions and to make friends. I think it's an excellent place to stay. And in my free time, I like to walk on the street, to do physical exercise, to read books, and traveling. I love traveling. And that's it about me.
Thank you, Ana Paula, for sharing. And about you, Rogério, please introduce yourself.
Okay, good evening, guys. I'm Rogério. I'm 44. I live in Cosmópolis, São Paulo. I'm married, 2 kids, and I've been learning English for 3.5 years. And yeah, it's a pleasure being here to practice English with you guys. Thank you.
Thank you for coming, Rogério. So, guys, let's start our conversation. So I will start with you, Rogério. Do you know how to say no to other people? And how difficult is it for you?
Well, actually, it's something that I need to learn, you know? I mean, because as I told you before, I'm a dad, 2 kids. Sometimes they used to ask me for a lot of things actually. Please buy this, buy that. Please, I want this, I want that. And I was a kid, and when I was a kid, I would like to have everything that I could, but in my time, it was impossible. And sometimes it's hard. But in order to teach them a good lesson, sometimes we have to say no, because nothing in life is easy. Nothing in life is easy, and they have to learn that they have to fight for their dreams. They have to fight to conquer their dreams, and and yeah, sometimes it's hard, but I have to do this. And but I assume that I'm learning to say no, because it's hard for me to deny them something that they like. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's very difficult, but you are talking about your kids, and beside your kids, there are more people that you have this difficult to say no, or for another people it's okay, you know how to
Well,
deal with.
Well, sometimes when my wife asks for some money, I can say easily no.
Very
I can
nice.
say
Yeah.
easily no, not at all, no money at all.
Okay, Rogério. Good
Okay.
one. Thank you. And you, Fernando?
I'm also learning how to say no, because I used to say yes to everything, to invitations and to go to parties and things that I didn't want to go, but I would say yes anyway, just to be polite. I don't know.
Virgo
But
feelings, Fernando.
yeah, exactly. But I've been learning how to say no, and uh, there are some different cases. Like for to my son, it's normal to say no. It's like an everyday thing, because we need to guide our children. So, and the word no is an important part of it. And to people around me, it's a little bit easier. People that I know, that I feel comfortable saying no. But to people that I'm not in touch, like they don't know me very well, it's a little bit difficult. Like my colleagues of work, it's complicated to say no, because we fear this judgment of people.
Yeah.
So it's difficult to say no for them, to them.
Yeah, I totally feel you, because I am like that. Oh gosh, for me it's impossible to say no. I need to learn. I am trying to learn more, but it's difficult. And you, Ayla, it's difficult for you to say no? Let me know about.
Yeah. Unfortunately for me, sometimes it's so difficult. And I've been learning how to say no, because it's important to you to be honest, and because sometimes we are so overwhelmed, and because you don't want to be polite person, so, and you say yeah to please people, but it's no good. And about the my relationship with my daughter reminded me a lot this situation, especially when she was a teenager, and I had to teach her, because all the time she asked me something, and I need to say no. We can't spend money all the time, so pay attention, something like that. But it's so difficult, because as a mother, sometimes I hurt. Uh, I feel so, I don't know. I feel sad to say no to her, but it's necessary. And yeah, but nowadays I think it's I try to think in the I would say the different way about it, because I think for us Brazilian people, we have difficult to say no, but I think it's important to be honest, and to stop to say no, to say yeah, only you want to want to, I don't know, to be nice. And yeah.
Yeah, it's difficult because I was thinking here. I am not a mother. Everybody here in this room, it's mother or father, like Rogério, Fernando, Ana Paula. But I think we have difficult to say no to another person. I can imagine it to say no to our children. You know, it's been so crazy to thinking about it. Yeah. Okay, and you, Ana Paula? It's hard for you?
Yeah, in my case, it's very difficult to say no to different persons. And when my kids were children, I think it's easier because I am a mother and I had to do that. And when I work as a teacher, I think it's the same. When I was at the class, for me, it's necessary to say no. But in relationship, and when my mom asked me something that I really don't know to do, but for me, it's very difficult to say no to my mom. And for my husband, for me, it's easier. I can do that. But some friends or some situations, sometimes we want to help them, but I think it's necessary to learn about that because my daughter has always said, Mom, you need to think about her first, you first. Yeah. And after that, you think about another person. And the most important person in your life is by yourself. And you have to think about your feelings, your emotions, because it's difficult to hurt by myself because I have to attend to help another person. And I think it's it's difficult, but as my friends said, I've been learning about that. Yeah.
How to do it. Yeah, it's necessary, you know.
Yeah.
I agree with you, Ana Paula. Thank you. So, guys, how do you deal with it in your work environment? Are you someone who always agrees and accepts everything to maintain a good relationship with the others? Fernando, please.
Yes. I am this person, but I'm really trying to change. And actually, I've been changing in the work environment this part too, because I was overwhelmed with a lot of work because someone asked me for help, and even if I didn't know how to do that, I would stop my work and I would research about that to help this person, but it was not good for me. So it's a good example of how we need to learn how to say no in some occasions, or we will get problems for ourselves. So yeah, I've been trying to change and I've been changing this, but it's still very difficult. for me.
Yeah, but it's a step, you know?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. And you, Rogério?
Oh, for sure, Andrea, for sure. I mean, a couple months ago, I had a promotion, and now I'm working a new position in my job, you know, and of course, everything that my manager, my coworker said, I have to accept. I have to accept this kind of situation because I'm new in this position, you know, and I'm learning. Then I have to accept and try to deal with the situation. But in my last position there, of course, when I was new. Uh, I had to face the situation again, and but when after a while when I learned all the process, then this job has to be my way, you know, because I know how to deal with the situation. I know how to do it. So I think if for in your way it's going to take so long, so then I start to develop another way to do my job. And yeah, but especially when we are new in your position, you have to accept the situation because otherwise your coworker, your teammates, they are going to think, oh, this guy is so arrogant, so because he doesn't accept anything what we are saying to him. So yeah, it's a really complicated situation, but in the end of the day, we know how to deal with the situation. Okay.
Yeah, I totally agree with you guys, Fernando and Rogério, because I am like that. Actually, I did this question because I am a person that don't know how to say no, you know. So for me, it's very important to give your opinions, different opinions, to learn how can I do it, because it's hard for me in my environment, work, for example. I accept everything, you know, to help. I like to help, but sometimes I feel overwhelmed because of this. I am doing a lot of things, and I don't need to do a lot of things. I need to do my job, but I like to help other people because I don't know how to say no. It's so simple. It's a simple word, but it's so difficult to say, I think. That's it, guys. And you, Ayla, share with us, please.
Yeah, guys. I've been changing this because in the past, I noticed people took advantage of me and at my work environment. And when I had some support, unfortunately, people don't retribute for me the same way. So I started to set some boundaries because there was uh, some situation when I feel so overwhelmed because I stopped to what I need to do at my work to help someone or to support. I don't know, but and I after that I had a lot of tasks to finish, and people I say my coworkers get away. So and it's no good. I think if it's really there is a really friendship. I think people will be there. There will be at the some conscious, but there is no. And after this situation, I talk to myself. That's enough for me, and I need to set limits. And yeah, it's difficult, but
Yeah.
it's important to take care of yourself,
Yeah,
to protect
first.
yourself, you know.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you, Ayla. Thank you. And you, Ana Paula, how is hard for you?
Yeah, in my case, I am exactly the kind of person. And I remember when I worked as a teacher, oh my God, my husband turned off the light. And when I worked as a teacher, I had a close friend, and sometimes she said, Ana Paula, I am going to sit near you because you can be quiet in silence, and I want to do the same you to stay with my mom close because I don't want to say anything today. So, but I believe there are some people, it's very difficult to be in silence. And the person wants to say, to disagree with different things, and I think, but in my case, I've always choose to stay in silence, to agree, and because I worked in 3 different schools, and for me it's easier to stay in silence, to be in silence, and I choose to do that. But there were some days that I wasn't feeling comfortable because sometimes I wanted to say no, and no, I disagree with the things, and for me it was very difficult to disagree and to say no in different situations. But I think, as Ayla said, it's necessary to learn about that because sometimes we suffer because that, and it's necessary to explain, to say no, and yeah, I think I I could suffer less during my life, during my job life, because I think it's important. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think, guys, for example, is related. I think Ayla said it. We need to thinking first about in us. I think it was you, Ana Paula.
Yeah.
We don't do it. So we think first about the other people, what the people will thinking if you say no for them, for example, and we start to say yes, okay, I will do it, but it's not good. Yeah, really not good. So guys, let's move on. I think I will skip one question here. I will go into the question number 6, guys. We are kind of saying about this question. So do you think that when people realize that we have difficulty saying no, they try to take advantage of this situation? Ana Paula, we start with you, please.
I think sometimes these situations happen, and for example, my mom lives with me, and she knows that for me it's very difficult to say no, and sometimes she asked me things that I really wouldn't like to do. But she knows that I am agree. Yes, mom. Yes, and I think sometimes we live difficult situations because it's not possible to say no. I see my husband, for example. he has always said yes, and sometimes he forgets him because he try all the time to help another person, and he brought to think by himself because most of the people asked him help another person, and I think yeah, I think this situation unfortunately happened. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. And you, Fernando, do you have a lot of people that try to take an advantage?
I cannot say that because we are live on YouTube.
Yeah.
But I think in general, people take advantage, and it's not a criticism; it's just an observation because I think it's normal, it's part of the human nature. For example, children. If I say yes to my son all the time, and his mother say no to him all the time, he will start ask just for me the things, because because people take advantage of the situations. But the bad thing is when we come across someone that is selfish too. They will take way more advantage of the situation, and it will put you they will put you in a position of being overwhelmed and even know yourselves, your feelings. So we have to be careful with it.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. It's difficult, and sometimes we do it to another person. We realize that the person, it's like Molly. I don't know how to say that, and we take an advantage of it. I do it a lot. For sure, guys. And you, Rogério, do you do it?
Sometimes, sometimes I can't deny. Sometimes I used to do it, but yeah, without a shadow of doubt, we have to deal with this kind of people that realize that we don't know how to say no, and they like to take advantage of us, especially in your jobs, especially when you're new in your position or in your job, because we are learning, and then they used to think, oh, come on, this guy is new here, and then he has to do everything, all the difficult job for us, because he's new here. I went through for this, and he has to went through for that as well. So uh, we have to face this kind of people, and it's part of life. Unfortunately, it's part of life. But then when you have some kind of experience, then you start to realize, you start to notice that, oh, come on, I can't be so naive, because this person take advantage of me. And yeah, when you start to realize, yeah, the situation changed completely. And by the way, I have a complaint to make here. My wife liked to take advantage of me because on Saturdays she used to ask me, "Hey, honey, can you help me to clean the house?" And she knows that I can't say no. She knows that I can't say no, and then she always wins this battle.
Yeah, this is the kind of thing that I do with my husband, I always take an advantage of him because of this. Yeah. Please, how can I say, make the dinner for me. I am tired. I will work until, I don't know, 7 p.m. So please help me. It's a kind of taking advantage, because we know that the person will not say no for you. That's it. Thank you, Rogério. And you, Ayla?
Yeah, totally agree with you guys said. I think so. I think people usually take advantage of the situation, especially at a work environment. As I said, that's happening a lot. And if you don't set some boundaries, you get in trouble. So it's so hard. I remember my daughter again, and because I got divorced from her father, and when she was a child, she was a teenager. He always say yes for her, and I always say no. I almost say no. So I was called as a madman. Yeah, because it's so hard to education. Yeah. And when we love someone, we education. So it's so difficult for me, even though I feel so, I don't know, I feel so sad because I had to say no, but as a mother, I needed to say, and I need to teach her. I need to care her. So, but it's so hard, so hard.
Yeah, but I think, yeah, like it's a good way to raise a child, you know. I remember I am a only child, and I remember that when I asked something to my mom, for example, when I was a kid, my mom used to say, I don't have money now. When I have money, I will buy it for you, but it's not happened because historinha de mãe, né? It's not happened, but I understand. I grew up understanding that if she cannot buy for me in this moment, okay, I need to respect it and understand what's the reason, you know. And for me, it's very important. Unfortunately, I am not a mom to pass it to my children, but yeah, I think it's very necessary to say no for the children, guys.
Yeah, my daughter nowadays, she's an adult, and she said to me, Mom, now I understand you.
Yeah.
I understand, yeah.
That's it. Okay, guys, let's move on. I think we have time for one or two questions. Guys, if you want to choose a question, please feel free. Fernando, can you choose another question for us? We skip some questions, but we can return.
I didn't read beforehand, but we can go with the next one, number 7.
Seven? Okay. Why do you think say no can be harder for some people than for others? What factors can be related to it? It's a good one.
I think we have you noticed that since we start talking about saying no, we tend to take this conversation to the childhood thing.
Yeah.
I think it's very related to it because when you as a kid don't have you don't have options, you don't learn how to say no. For example, if you just say no, you cannot have that all the time, the kid will not learn how to think by their own. Maybe you cannot have that, but you can choose between this and this, or in other case, you should give a hug in your aunt, and the kid doesn't want, and she have to, you obligate her, and it's not good. You should give this decision to the child. Oh, I don't want. So since you are a child, it's important that you learn how to say no to and make your own decisions.
Yeah, you bring something very interesting, Fernando. I was not thinking about that, but I think it can be related. And I think it's also related, like we have the necessity. I know if I don't know if it's the correct word, the necessity to praise the people, you know. We have the necessity. For example, Ana Paula asked me something, and I will do it because I would like to see Ana Paula well, happy. And sometimes it's not the thing that I really want to do. Oh, okay, I will do it for Ana Paula, but it's not for me, you know. I don't know if you understand that I can say, I would say, guys, I'm a little crazy, but I think it's related to, also related to praise someone, not only us, you know. That's it. And you, Rogério, what do you think?
It's hard. It's actually really hard for a person to accept. I mean, for example, here in my house, my son is 13 and my daughter is 11. And my son, he likes to play some football with his friends, and sometimes far away. And my daughter used to ask, why can't I? Why can't I go to my friend's house as well to play with my friend? And then I try to explain, because you are just a little girl. It's dangerous. It's different, you know. How can I let you go for in another house that I don't know their parents? You know, it's different. It's completely different. But she, she simply doesn't understand. She used to think that we are privileging my son. You know, and it's crazy because sometimes it's really hard to deal with this situation. And for example, my son, she used to ask, can Rafael have a girlfriend? Of course he can. And what about me? You not. You are just a little girl. You will never, ever have a boyfriend.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
You know?
How old is she, Rogério?
11.
11. Yeah, it's a little girl. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yes, yes, just a
Yeah.
little. Yeah, it's hard.
Okay.
It's really hard.
Yeah. Thank you, Rogério. And you, Ayla?
So for me, the main factors, I think, because people wanna be so nice, so pleasant to others, so polite, and they want to keep their friendship. They don't like to disagree to others. It's difficult. So sometimes I notice that there is someone who I know someone who has difficulty because I don't know, she don't wanna be alone, and because this she always say yes, even though she's not happy, and I think it's no good. I think uh, I think these people need to look for a help, look to for a, I don't know, a professional support, because people in general, sometimes people take advantage from this, and it's no good in general. But I think the main factors, it's about this. I wanna be so nice. I wanna
Yeah.
be so polite, so friendly. Yeah.
It's related to, how can I say, agradar the other people, you know. We
Yeah,
need
I
to,
think to
we
be
always, it's thinking
pleasant.
about the other. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And you, Ana Paula, what do you think?
Yeah, Ayla wrote a interesting point about that, because I think many people don't want to be alone, and sometimes the person says yes because the person wants to keep in your group and to stay with another person, and but I believe sometimes it's because the person doesn't know a lot about herself, about by myself, for example. I believe that when I started to think about my emotions, my feelings, and by myself, for me, it's less difficult to say no, because I need to think mainly about me, my feeling, my emotions, because I can't hurt by myself. And sometimes my daughter says, Mom, if you are saying yes for some person, you are saying no for you. And you can't say no for you. You can say for another person, because in this situation, you are hurting yourself. And yes, I try thinking exactly about that, because when I am leaving one situation, yeah, I can think about me, about my feelings. I don't want to hurt by myself. And I think it's very important to know more about our feelings, our emotions. In about Rogério, this situation, and you are a father, and yeah, I think it's necessary to say no. But in this situation, when involve our feelings, our emotions, I think it's necessary to think, yeah, to take care about myself, about, yeah.
Yeah, very good words, Ana Paula, because yeah, I agree with you. We need to recognize our feelings, our emotions, and I think it's better to deal with this kind of situation, you know. Really nice. I didn't have the opportunity to thinking about it before, but I think your daughter have a, how can I say, have a good mindset. She do a lot of a good advice for you. Very
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. My daughter is studying about PNL, and she is learning a lot about feelings, about emotions, about life, yeah, real life. And yeah,
Very
I, I,
nice.
I am really proud of her.
Yeah, very nice. Thank you, Ana Paula. So guys, I will bring the guys back. I think we don't have so much time. And I would like to know how was the conversation here on the main room for you guys, Fernando.
It was great, Andrea. Really good topic, and
Thank you.
and about what Ayla and Ana Paula said, they brought a really interesting point, because when you don't know how to say no, many times many abusive relationship come from this place of people taking advantage that you don't want to be alone, and that you like this person, and you want to be with this person. So we have to be very careful about that. And so I think it's a good topic, and it's also very important to talk about that.
Yeah, we have a great conversation here, guys. Thank you so much. And you, Ana Paula, what do you think? Did you like it, the conversation?
Yeah, it was amazing for me. I liked it so much. And for me, it's very difficult to attend the immersion in this time, but I like so much because you bring, we have brought always the different and interesting topic. Congratulations, Andrea.
Thanks so much, Ana Paula. Thank you for being here. I love it. And you guys, how was the conversation in the breakout room? Bruno, how was the conversation for you?
So good. We learned a lot of things, especially listening experiences from another people. So it's very good, very important.
Okay, and it's difficult for you to say no to others?
Well, I said I don't have any problems to say no, but there's a different situations. So at work, I don't know how say no, because I was saying I like to feel the sensation to learning or teaching. So I always try to help other people when they ask something for me.
Yeah, I am like that, but sometimes people take an advantage of it, you know? That's it. But it's life, guys. And you, Gabi, how was the conversation for you?
It was good. We conclude that it's difficult to say no sometimes, but it's necessary to say no and learn how to say no in a kind way and in a way that respect the others and respect yourself too.
Nice. Thank you, Gabi. Monica, how was the conversation for you? Did you like it?
Yes, I liked it because for me it's very important, because I am guilty when I say no, but I am learning to say no, because for me it's very important, because it's my health. It's important for my health.
Yeah. We need to think first on us, you know, but sometimes it's very, very hard.
Yes.
Yeah.
I need
That's it.
to learn to think in myself first.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Monica. Suelen, did you like it, the conversation?
Yes, I liked it very much. The guy has said great things about this theme, and I can say that I am learning to say no sometimes. It's difficult, but it is necessary, like you all have said. And I loved the conversation because they have said a lot of good things, good opinions. So I think it will be improving myself too. I like it.
Thank you. So, and you, Felipe, how was the conversation for you?
Was amazing. I love so much. A little difficult when say no, but I to try to extend it. So I like so much. Thank you, Andrea, for
Thank you.
I
Thank
make
you so
it in
much.
Spanish too. I like so much.
Okay. Thank you. And you, Jussara?
I'm saying Monica. I agree with Monica. Sometimes I guilt for saying no for many people, and especially to my friends and to my family. But I'm forced to say no in many situations, because first, I respect me. I need to respect me.
Yeah.
And it is necessary. It's necessary. In this Immersion. Thank you, Andrea, for immersion for this topic is a very important in nowadays, this theme. And thank you. Thank you
so much. And you, Glorinha, we have one time for you.
Oh, I love this conversation. For me, this topic it's very important nowadays, and I think I don't have difficult to say no.
Nice.
But I don't have. When I said in our conversation at the room, say no depends the intonation you say no.
Yeah.
You can't say no and the other receive with yes.
Yeah.
It depends the intonation, da forma you say. But for me, it's more important you learn to receive no, because the person, the people don't know to receive a no.
Yeah, this is hard, guys. So, guys, we don't have more time because we have another immersion. I need to finish here, and I really like it. All the people here today, I really love that you have liked the topic. It's so important for me because I did it with how can I say, with my love, my heart, you know. So guys, thank you so much. The next week we will talk about dealing with criticism. So that's it. I hope you see you here again. Okay. Thank you for coming here, and please answer the survey for me. You know. That's it, guys. Thank you so much. Bye bye.